The following is a presentation of the Schoolcraft College Sports Network.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. Tonight we've got a treat for you. We are going to have a game featuring the Michigan State Police Troopers versus the local team, the Livonia Schoolcraft Ocelots. These two teams will be meeting for just the third time in 3 consecutive years. And though the Ocelots have yet to win a game, they're still winners in this course because they're participating and donating their time for a good cause, a fundraiser for the MSP Fallen Trooper Memorial and Trooper Assistant Fund. My name's Carl Ruff, and this is my partner, Kevin Burr. And Kevin, today we're going to see a great game between these two competing teams.
Yeah, Coach Lindsay and the Ocelots will probably have some mixed emotions, as Coach Lindsay has 2 sons, Rob Jr. and Andrew, who are both former Schoolcraft players, but will be playing for the Michigan State Troopers. Should be one heck of a game, though.
Well, these two teams during the season don't have any common foes for us to make any comparisons to, but you've got some young bucks over here in the Schoolcraft Ocelots, and you got a couple of fellows in a little bit longer in the tooth over here for the Michigan State Police. Michigan State Police team, the Troopers, are all volunteer, and they play for differing teams throughout the season. They're keeping their skills sharp, and they come here for a game like this. Again, it's a good cause, Kevin, charity for raising funds for the Memorial Fund. This Memorial Fund has the names of 53 fallen officers etched in stone and on it, and goes back all the way to the history of the MSP, back to their first loss that they endured in 1921. The most recent name to be inscribed was in 2017. Unfortunately, but those 53 names are all memorialized on this piece of granite. The most recent trooper was Trooper O'Neill, Michigan State Police. In 2014, he was a graduating member of the 126 Trooper Recruit School. He served in the Rockford Post and became a member of the Motor Unit in May 2017.
O'Neill was the 53rd officer to die in the line of duty, which that in itself is a horrible tragedy, unfortunately. But you said Young Bucks as the Ocelots and MSP long in the tooth. As my father would always say, old age and treachery always beats youth and enthusiasm. Don't expect Michigan State Police to take this team very lightly.
No, I wouldn't expect to, Kevin. They have been fortunate so far the previous 2 matchups to take victories over the Ocelots, but this is a new team, as every year they churn with some turnover, and you have graduations and you have young blood coming into the Ocelot team. Schoolcraft Ocelots have been a team that's only been formed for a few years under the direction of Coach Rob Lindsay, as we spoke earlier. He's the proud father of a couple of these Michigan State Troopers. His son, Andrew, was one of the driving forces in the 2015 season for the actual formation of the Schoolcraft Ocelots hockey team.
Family of the game. I can't help but love it.
Well, we'll be looking here at the two teams finishing up their warm-ups and standing up on the line for their introductions by the PA announcer.
The in-game officials today assigned by Schoolcraft College are Dean Davis and Jake Davis. Now introducing the starting lineups for tonight's game. For Schoolcraft College on defense, number 22, Dan Carey. Also on defense, number 24, Dylan Van Zandt. At left wing, number 8, Michael Papayannou. At center, number 13, Nolan Siak. At right wing, number 20, Nick Anderson. And today's Schoolcraft College Between the Pipes starting goaltender is Bobby Deagle, number 31. Schoolcraft College is coached by Rob Lindsay. And now, starting tonight for your Michigan State Police, on defense, number 18, Luke Eibler. Also on defense, number 10, Cody Lagunsky. At left wing, number 74, Joe Osborne. At center, number 28, John Tabato. At right wing, number 22, Anthony Hallett. And in net, number 1, our Michigan State Police Fallen Trooper Fund Between the Pipes starting goaltender, Justin Sand. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you rise and please remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And we're back. You see the two teams standing out at their blue lines, appreciating the national anthem and the fact that they're here playing this game healthy. And let's hope that this game, they're going to end up finishing the same way they started.
Always looking for a nice, clean hockey game, but as always, rules will probably be broken at least once or twice, so I expect somebody to end up in the penalty box.
Well, Kevin, I would expect with the MSP on the ice that the law will be given.
Absolutely.
So as these two teams get ready to put their starting lineups out on the ice, sharing a little bit of team reverie out along the boards and over in the net, in the case of the Ocelots. You can see the two team captains coming out for the ceremonial puck drop. You have First Lieutenant of the Michigan State Police Metro South Post, Jennifer Johnson for the MSP Troopers, and Luke Kaledas from the Ocelots. Wonderful salute shared by the officers. Again, that's a long-term sign of respect. That respect, again, brought by the captain out for the referee of the game. Handshake. These two teams, as I was saying earlier, Kevin, they don't play each other during the regular season, with the MSP team mostly made up of players that are at other teams and other leagues, some adult leagues throughout the area or throughout the state of Michigan. And the Ocelots based here in Livonia, they play in the MCHA?
Probably the NJCHA, National Junior College Athletic Association.
And we have a puck drop, and the Michigan State Troopers take possession. Early turnover, they're bringing into the zone. Thibodeau out there fighting for that puck. Osborne brings it around, intercepted by number 24, Dylan Van Zandt of the Ocelots. Dan Carey tried to get across the line. He was intercepted. Ocelots take possession, a little bit back and forth along the boards over by the bench of the Ocelots. Got a clean bring across the line. Number 74 picked off by the Ocelots. Number 13, Nolan Sayach.
Nice move there to
Trying to get it out
some
in front.
separation.
He missed his lead up front. Ocelots try to keep it in, but the little weak pass, and we got a 1-on-1, 2-on-1 as the MSP comes in. He takes a shot, and the save's made. Kind of a fast developing play there, Kevin. A little bit of a weak push forward by the Ocelots was intercepted easily and turned that play around.
Yeah, from the looks of it, transitions in the neutral zone are going to be key to winning this game.
A couple of 14s come together over in the corner. MSP keeps it in, goes down deep. Kyle to Peel, brings it around. He's with it again, being checked a little bit. Over on the side, cycling around. And out in front. Oh! That chance was turned aside. MSP keeps possession, and we have a turnover. Out front. Got a 2-on-2 come down. It's get dumped down the side by Michael Papanow. Tries to put it out front. His centering pass is knocked aside. Luke Kaledas trying to get it out front, unable to make a connection. Going to be played out by the goalie for the Ocelots. Picked up, and a nice little defensive move there. Skip forward, tosses the ping across the blue line. Picked up by Scott Lansky. He pushes it forward, unable to connect. Ocelot goalie throws it down, brings it all the way to the blue line. Picked up there by MSP, number 18, Jacob Stanley. He takes a shot. It goes wide to the left. Ocelots pushing the forward. They're intercepted. Oh, and the MSP players intercepted and comes across with a scoring chance. Not made. Nice defensive play.
Great use of the stick there to keep the puck in their possession and take it away.
Cody Lagunsky made that nice defensive play, picked that stick up. Leads to an offensive opportunity here for the Michigan State Police. Joe Osborne messing around. He throws it back toward the blue line. Picked up by number 10 and fed down. That's Cody Lagunsky again. Gets it down low. Little pickup play by the Ocelots, and he gets his pocket picked. Brings it around. He's looking for a centering pass. Unable to find one. Gets it out to the defenseman holding the line. And the Ocelots are going to come away with that. Going forward, that's Derek Kliz. He kicks it back. Time for the Ocelots to reset. They come forward. Going through a change. Nolan Sayach tries to get that puck down low. Doesn't go good. Anthony Howlett from MSP pushes it forward. Joe Osborne brings it in, and that is a goal.
Goalie took the bait, easy chance to get the puck over him and into the back of the net. Textbook play right there.
Is that Joe Osborne that brought that through, 74?
No, that was 22.
22.
That was Anthony Howlett.
Thank you, Kevin. I was watching something a little else there, and that shot on goal. Scott Lansky pushed aside. Well, John Thibodeau, number 28, turns on the light for the MSP, and we've got a quick 2-zip lead with 9:51 left in the first. Face off with the MSP taking possession and turned over to the Ocelots. Owen Hun brings that puck across. Puck comes in down low. over to the first goal scorer, number 22. He turns over, and we got a nice shot by Nick Anderson.
Great glove save there. Saw it all the way.
Had a good look at it from the circle. Really wasn't any interference up front, Kevin.
No, gave great sightlines for the goalie. Makes it easy to make a good save. Okay, that was a nice goal.
Owen Hund. Owen Hund puts it in up high and brings the Schoolcraft team to a deficit of 2-1. MSP leading 2-1 here in the first period with 8:43 left. Clock continues to run. This has already been a high-scoring period.
Assisted by number 74, Joe Osborne. Goal scored at 4 minutes, 58 seconds.
Good save by the Ocelots. Goalie. Ocelots coming across the blue line. Onsides. Stood up there. The puck goes around behind the net. Ocelots trying to get in there with an equalizer, but unable to connect. Good defensive play. Jacob Stanley, number 18, and that shot on goal. Picked up by the netminder.
Yeah, 14 there for MSP. Kind of lost the puck in his own skates, so at that point there was a wide open puck for anybody to take care of. Luckily, MSP was able to recover it and get an opportunity on that.
Face off to the left. Won by MSP. He brings that back.
Schoolcraft College offers classes, certificate programs, and associate degrees in more than 70 different majors.
MSP getting themselves set up. Throw it across the left boards. That could not make a connection there. The Ocelots have it. They throw it back across the blue line into their offensive zone. MSP. David Tasker back there, banging around. Helped out by Rob Lindsay. Tasker again. Pushes that puck forward, and that puck's across the ice. They're going to have to check back up so they don't have an offsides. Gives the Ocelots an opportunity to bring the puck back across, and they do. And there's a shot on goal by number 13, Nolan Koich. Well, Kevin, we talked a little bit earlier about the intensity of these two teams. They both want to win, and this has been an up and down endeavor by both teams, end to end in some cases.
Yeah, and like I said, neutral zone is going to be the key factor here. If they can keep the puck on their sticks and be able to enter the attacking zone, they're going to be able to get a great chance at scoring.
To your point there, Joe Osborne carries the puck across. There's a little dribbler, and that's going to be picked up by the Schoolcraft goalie. That's Bobby Deagle, 31 for Schoolcraft. A couple of scores early in this game, but he's been more solid since that second goal.
Nerves can be a factor when playing in net. I've got a cousin who can easily attest to that.
Oh, Ocelots may have got away with an offsides there, but to no avail. They haven't been able to do anything with it. The MSP takes control of the puck, and the defensemen are bringing it forward. Nice end-to-end work there by Thibodeau. Around the back, he dishes off. Dropping down to his knees there is Luke Eibler. Thibodeau shot across.
Nice deflection there.
Oh,
Saw it all the way. Didn't give anything for the goalie to stop.
I saw Thibodeau with the carry through, and I didn't see who tipped it in.
That would have been number 74, Joe Osborne.
Tabado. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 55 seconds.
Well, the two teams are keeping up the high scoring here. Got 4 goals, 4 minutes left in the first period.
Yeah, but early on, you can tell which team has been more solid on the defensive side, as well as being able to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Michigan State Troopers have done a great job with that.
Yeah, they've had some good discipline in their lanes back in the defensive zone, as you said, and that's leading to turnovers. Again, that's a nice positioning, as you said, in the neutral zone. Little failure to feed back during the boards ends up with a turnover to the Ocelots, and that's number 8, Michael Papanou, who takes a shot on goal, but that one was positioned properly for the goalie, and he makes the stop fairly easily.
I'm glad you saw that guy's name because I would not have been able to pronounce it.
Going a little bit on faith there, Kevin. As the Michigan State Police win that. Rod Lindsay comes across. Tried to connect with number 70 for MSP, unable to do so. And here's the connection. Nice! Oh, nice feed across the front. Could not make a connection. That was Jacob Stanley. Stanley with the puck again. He comes across the blue line. Ocelots onside. Try to swing it across for a pass. Unable to connect. Ocelots, however, maintain possession. That pass through the center missed. And we have another turnover. And the Ocelots steady through the neutral zone. End up with another opportunity in the offensive zone. Down to his knees to try to take that shot. Papanou playing around a little bit behind the net. Bring it out. Not much going on. We're against the boards. A lot of stick work. Body's hitting the ground, and Ocelots come away with it. Got a man down deep. Got a man in front of the goal. There's a pass back and a shot, and that's going to go wide left. And another shot. That one goes off the goalie's left shoulder. Rolls across. MSP flips it down to the other end of the offensive line. This may be an icing. And it is. First icing of the game we've seen so far. A little bit of a desperation pass down the ice since the Ocelots were getting some steady pressure there, Kevin.
Although I think that last shot for the Ocelots may have actually bounced off the shoulder of the goaltender and even off the crossbar. So that could have been an easy goal as well.
That's how these bounces go, can determine goal or not. And that's a long pass that just failed to connect for Anthony Hallett. Pass out front. Hallett trying for it again. He's over in the corner being assisted by Thibodeau. And the Ocelots come away with it. Through the center, unable to connect. Nolan Sach, and we've got the last minute of play in the first period. Very nice stop by the Ocelot goalie. He sprawled out low and able to knock it down. Long shot, then goes into the net.
On that opportunity by the MSP to actually get a man in deep, when it's done right, stretch passes can be deadly. You can look to the NHL for easy evidence of that.
That was an opportunity for rebounds, and here's a breakaway, one man back, and as the time's going to expire, there's a shot on goal, and it goes off the left side. Ocelots had an opportunity there as time's slowing down, and another shot on goal. A little bit of energy from these Ocelots in the last 3 minutes of this first period.
And the goalie lost his stick.
And we're counting down, and that is the end of the first period. We finished the first period with the Michigan State Police with a lead over the Schoolcraft Ocelots 3-1. We had 2 early goals from the Michigan State Police. We saw the Ocelots fight back and get a goal, and the Michigan State Troopers react and get back one of their own. However, we're seeing a little bit of life out of these Ocelots, Kevin, where they've spend a little bit more time in the offensive zone and a little less time on their heels.
Yeah, and that's going to be key if they want to even up the score at this point. There's not going to be a lot for them to do if they stay in the defensive zone. As any hockey player can tell you, the more time you have in the opponent's zone, the less time they have at being able to put the puck in your net.
Right. Well, it's the case of the best offense is a good defense, but in this case, the offense is leading their defensive effort as well.
Yeah, and with those 2 early goals, I mean, I might just chalk that up to nerves for Schoolcraft's goalie, but even though those 2 goals went in, he's been able to really pick himself up and put himself back together so he can actually do his job, and he's done it really well.
Yeah, he had a nice, strong stretch there in the first period where he had some good looks at some things and was able to pick them up, and he also, toward the latter end of the period, was able to get down and make a nice stop. As you said, it may have yet been nerves. These Michigan State Trooper players have been around a little bit, and they've played together for a while. They've seen a lot of hockey in their time and put those years of experience together. And you end up with some guys that got some fire early on, a little bit of know-how. These Ocelot players are all young. They've been playing together for 1 season. With the Schoolcraft College is going to have some turnover. Every year they move players on to either different colleges to get past their 2-year degree to their 4-year degree. Some of them move on to Central and Eastern, and the Ocelots have a former player on the University of Michigan Dearborn team. Well, we had a short intermission here. The 2 teams come out. Our score is 3-1, Michigan State Police. We've switched sides now, flipped the rink, and the Ocelots now are going from right to left across your TV screen.
And it looks like the MSP actually changed their goaltenders as well between the break and play.
Well, it's not a crazy thing to do. These although the results may not be exactly what was expected. That's Sam Whitaker in the goal, and the first opportunity the Ocelots get, they end up ringing up a goal.
Unfortunately, that puck goes 5-hole on Whitaker. You hate to see that as a goaltender. Such an easy way to stop that, but puck can get through at times.
Well, he just came in, did a little bit of stretching, and his team didn't help him out any by having that be on defense right away. And here the MSP Troopers heading out right on the goalie for the Ocelots, Rister, turned aside. MSP ends up with the puck again. Tasker carries that puck down. He goes all the way around the back. He finally turns it over and unable to connect in the middle. So Ocelots are going to pick up the play here.
MSP put some fresh legs on the ice for the defenseman.
Maybe didn't have the right combination there to begin the period.
That's possible.
Ocelots with a centering shot. Goes right through, and you end up with the MSP. Goes on a breakaway, and he scores.
Tucks it in 5-hole.
That's the second line player. That's John O'Million, number 14 for the MSP. He puts their 4th goal up on and the scoreboard, and now we have a 4-2 score. So just like that, the advantage the Ocelots had, give them an opportunity to get into the game. The MSP Troopers move forward and increase that lead back to 2. These 2 teams, if they didn't respect each other before, they respect each other now. There's a little bit of give and take, a little bit of lefts and rights from both teams.
Time of the goal, 1 minute
Ocelots bring it
49
out.
seconds.
It was actually Ebler with the goal. He got great separation for a breakaway and beautifully tucked in between the goalie's pads.
Ocelot's going to chase that puck down into their defensive zone. It's Derek Kliz. Swings it around. Does not clear the zone. MSP's got 2 players down. 1 down deep right in front of the goalie. And the Ocelot goalkeeper able to corral that one. Down on his knees. Kind of an easy shot there right in the chest.
Yeah, but even if it's an easy shot, goalies know that even the easy stuff can end up being difficult to handle. It's all about controlling the rebound at times.
And he had his chest position pushed forward so that puck could fall nowhere but down. Here's another shot. That one skips over the top of the Ocelot's goal. That was a tip pass that didn't connect. And Ocelot's up front on that centering pass to intercept it. Can't take it out of the zone, though. And that one confused the Ocelot goaltender. He didn't know where it was. Did a little bit of a head duck there, but he was fortunate enough to put it away.
And that was all reflex. I mean, I think the puck actually caught his catching glove.
Nice little dipsy doodle there. Luke Kalidas showing some of his puck handling skills there. As the MSP comes across, he got 1 man out in front. He's got only the goalie to beat, and he beats him.
Nice shot on the backhand. Those are always tough to read for goaltenders.
That's Scott Lansky, number 77. Puts it behind the goaltender, and that's going to extend the lead to 3. That's going to put MSP up 5-2. High-scoring game so far. We're not even quite halfway through this game, and we've already got 7 totaled up on the scoreboard. MSP haven't had enough, though. Here they come, right through the center. He takes another shot. It goes through and missed the goal. Takes a second shot. That rebound also misses. Centering pass out, intercepted by the Ocelots. They hurry. They could have a 2-on-1, and they're not going to make the 2-on-1. Disciplined play. The shot steered aside by Whitaker.
Oh, here we go.
Once again, MSP with a breakaway. And that shot went high over the net. That was Osborne. Tried to sky one. He put a little too much air underneath it.
Yeah, I think part of that was because of his handedness being a right-handed shot. He wasn't able to collect the puck and easily take a shot for a one-timer and had to settle it down. Unfortunately, puck went over the net and into the overhead netting above the boards.
Here the MSP goes and wins another faceoff. They get a clean shot on goal. All the way through to goalkeeper Diggle. MSP keeps it in. They get a shot. Knocked aside. Ocelots get possession of the puck. They come across with some speed. Michael Papineau. Ocelots can't maintain. Well, they stay inside the offensive zone. And here's a pass out front, unable to connect. Goes down deep. Back to the point, and late charge by the Ocelot to try to get in there and disrupt that pass toward the goal.
Also doesn't help that the puck may have either buckled on the defenseman for the Ocelots or just couldn't get enough of it for a decent shot.
Derek Kliz found himself right in the middle of the shot. Good positioning. Oh, that one was nicely tucked away by the goalkeeper.
I think that hit a player before reaching the goaltender. Great block shot.
That puck rolls across the boards. Centering pass. Got into the legs of somebody. Again, that shot was a little soft. Kliz in the middle there. Able to block it off. Now he's checking his man into the corner. Disrupting that play. And the Ocelots come away with it. It's Owen Hung. He shoots that puck down deep. And MSP able to clear the zone. Ocelots with possession in the neutral zone. Pass to himself is Hund, and he's unable to maintain his pass. Although the Ocelots come up with it again, and a circling around the front, unable to get control of that puck enough. Defenseman lifted it. Ocelot, then we got an offside.
Almolin's dive there to try and take away a passing lane or even a shot could have actually been a little more dangerous if he was too close to the Ocelot player. That could have resulted in a tripping penalty.
Owen Hund over here by the boards. Maybe a little play there that didn't pan out. The Ocelots ended up with the puck. A little bit of fight through the center there. They bring it back to the defenseman. Get a little bit of a play. Hund comes across. He's got it, and his shot is steered aside by Whitaker. Shot there by Jacob Stanley. Hit the glove of Whitaker on the left side, and it went to the boards. Ocelots able to maintain possession. Couldn't come up with a puck as he went around the boards. MSP picks it up, and they're going to kick it back. And coming into the offensive zone is number 70, Taylor Klotz. And he could not make a shot, could not make a pass, kind of went through the front opening of the goal. Nice shot on goal, nice stop. Puck slides all the way down to the other end, last touched by the MSP, so that's icing.
Well, even offensive, neutral or defensive zone, MSP's been dominating in the face-off circle, so I don't think that's going to be that huge of a problem. And it looks like Schoolcraft has also changed their goalies.
Yeah, this was a planned changeover, I believe, after the first time out, after the halfway through the game, because they changed the entire squad. We got all new team out there. And let's see what these Ocelots can do. You know, I've seen a couple of big bodies over there. Number 24, Dylan Van Zant's a big fella.
Oh, definitely. Guys like that aren't a dime a dozen in the NHL because they're all so fantastically big. I shouldn't say fantastic, they're just big.
Oh, nice turnaround shot. Nolan Sayach went in spinorama and threw that puck toward the goal. Whitaker was up to the test, though. He caught it, had to lay down to keep it from trickling past him. Face off. And the MSP Troopers end up with the puck. Coming across the line is number 77. Scott Lansky brings it across, kicks it over to Joe Osborne. Intercepted by that tall fellow we were talking about, Dylan Van Zandt. MSP interrupts the offensive effort by the Ocelots. Bring that puck across. They've got a 3-on-2. Drop pass, and that's a score.
Jack Orrs with the goal. Just easy tic-tac-toe passing and found an opening.
Very nicely done.
You'd be surprised how often the fundamentals will create success for teams.
And now the MSP Troopers have opened up a 4-goal lead, 6-2. And we have approximately 6:30 left in the second period.
Assisted by number 96, Dave Tasker. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 16 seconds.
Ocelots trying to protect their goal keep. They collapsed around the center as the MSP was attacking, and they end up with the puck. It's Matt Halish. Comes across.
He digged himself into submission there.
And MSP number 14, he does a drop pass. It's eventually picked up. And both MSP Troopers there ran out of gas, although they come back, do a little pickup from behind, and get it down into defensive zone. Long cross ice pass to number 3 for the MSP. That's Kyle DePeel. That shot kicked aside. Peel comes up with the puck again, being checked over in the corner by Derek Kliz. And the Ocelots come away with that puck. Trying to get a little bit of offense going, and that was interrupted by the MSP, Paul Rattel. Troopers bringing the puck across.
Stretch pass.
Right wide open.
2-on-none.
We got a 2-on-none, and that results in a goal. That's going to be John O'Million again, his second goal by my count in this game.
It's clearly evident that both teams on multiple occasions have let guys behind the defenseman, and that creates really dangerous situations that can either cause a negation of an icing or, in the most recent case, a goal.
The Ocelots trying to be a little bit more offensive-minded. They're bringing their defensemen up to add support. When the team has the puck, they end up leaving their backside bare, and they ended up paying for it a couple of times now.
Yeah, it's all well and good if somebody's pinching, but you need to make sure somebody's back to cover if there's an instant breakout from a turnover.
Well, Whitaker, after a early goal by the Ocelots, hasn't been challenged a whole lot, and just as I say that, here we have a breakaway up on net, and it goes wide left. I don't know that you got a piece of that one.
Went up high, too.
That's Owen Hurt. He brings it out front. Number 13 for the Ocelots is Nolan Sayach. He's back with the puck again, putting it along the board. Back to the back, and that centering pass up front was intercepted by the Michigan State Police. They're unable to connect, and the defense for the Ocelots trying to take control of it. He parried a little bit. And here again, we have a 2-on-1 trying to stay onside with this one. And that pass just could not connect.
That could have been a beautiful one-timer there.
That would have been a good lift for these Ocelots. Again, the Ocelots come away with the puck down deep. Playing a little bit more, and there's your one-timer, unable to connect. That one's set aside by Whitaker. And another one, and then this one goes wide. A third one. All the Ocelots are busy around the net. That's 4 shots in a very short period of time. Whitaker's getting his work out.
I think the problem there for the State Troopers was that they left Jacob Stanley wide open right in Alexander Ovechkin's office. Left face-off circle, right-handed shot, easy way to get a one-timer goal.
And though the effort was there, they didn't come away with a goal, but seeing a little bit more from the Ocelots. I think they're looking up at that scoreboard, and they're thinking they need to put a little heat on the Heat.
I see what you did there.
Thanks, Kevin. Kind of wondering if anybody did there. And the Troopers, a little spin move there. Intercepted by the Ocelots. They threw it forward. He got a one-man against one if he can catch up with it, and he does. He's got a couple of helpers in the center. Unable to connect. Can't keep it in. There your defenseman pinched up, and he got beat. And across comes a one-on-one, and that's a goal. He went under the left pad. Goalkeeper could not get his pad down fast enough.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes when it comes to a breakaway especially, the goal is to deceive the goaltender. And when you do, you can create some nasty stuff.
Well, you've got a player coming in offensively who's going to use his best moves. You've got goaltenders that they don't have the opportunity to go and study the other team. They're going to be looking for the body language, the most likely things that they've seen in their experience on how to play a puck.
And a lot of that comes with time and experience, and I'm sure in other situations he would have been able to stop the puck.
That shot goes high and behind by the Ocelots. Good defensive positioning there by number 28 of the Ocelots. That's Jack Ora. Nice job. MSP able to maintain possession. They throw the puck toward the center. You got number 10 for the MSP Troopers, and they're poking it away. Cody Longuski poking away, and goaltender for the Ocelots just wondering, when is that whistle going to go? I'm sitting on the puck, and he's whacking away at my knees.
Well, great job by the state troopers to create traffic in front of net and keep a guy in front of the goaltender. That can create a lot of opportunities for screens and deflections.
Ocelots showing a little more patience, getting something set up here. Not so much worried about the transition at this point. Coming across, and that shot is interrupted, although the trailer behind is able to pick that goal up, or pick that puck up. That's Nick Anderson. He wasn't able to do anything with it, but you see he was a trailer there. Oh, I think Nick Anderson just caught that puck up underneath the chin strap.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
And he's gonna go over to the bench. Probably have a Slurpee and treat that one. Face off down here right in front of us. And the Ocelots are going to come away with it. Got number 9 for the Ocelots. He's in deep. Oh, and then his follow through. He hits Whitaker.
Was that me or was that a bit embellished?
It may have been embellished. Whitaker may be playing soccer when he's not on the hockey rink.
Well, it looks like they're all having a laugh about it, so. Unfortunately, it looks like a state trooper broke the laws of this game.
Yeah, we've got number 96, who is Dave Tasker. He's taking a 2-minute break right now. Going to do a little time. And the Ocelots are going to go back down into their defensive zone and pick up this puck, and they're on the power play.
6, Dave Tasker. 2 minutes for hooking.
Ocelots coming across the line strong. Got some nice speed and a nice save.
Flash of
by
leather
Whitaker.
on that one.
Oh, that was Patrick Waugh with the leather up there. He threw that hand up. Brought it down fast. That's not embellishment. That's showmanship. Oh, we got a shorthanded possibility. Oh, he backed across the line, and that's going to be offside.
Couldn't get a handle of it. Easy call for the referee. Puck will come outside the offensive zone, right in front of the MSP bench.
And that puck is going to turn right over and go to the MSP Troopers. Nice check by Owen Hurd. He's going out into the corner. He's going to try to get possession of that puck, pushing around a bigger fellow than himself. That's Cody Longuski. And MSP is able to hang on to that. The Ocelots goalkeeper brings that puck out, tosses it forward, and once again, Ocelots come across, and they hit two of their finest. That's Michael Pompanow and Owen Hun. They come across a little bit of missed timing there, and we got an offsides.
There was some visible frustration there on one of the Ocelot players. Offsides is never fun. I would like to admit, one of the best things I've seen from the Ocelots is the fact that their goaltenders are playing the puck extremely well.
Well, we got down to the under 20 seconds here in the second period. Ocelots trying to make the most of a power play. Unable to do so. We got an odd man rush out of the MSP, shorthanded. And nice comeback play by Michael Pompanow. He gets possession, takes it away from the MSP. Flip down the other end of the ice. And Kevin, that was definitely an eventful period. End up with another 4 goals scored in this period. The Michigan State Police Troopers are going to find themselves shorthanded to begin the third period here with 36 seconds left on the penalty to Dave Tasker. He's staying in the box right now. The teams are looking like they're going to go to the locker room. I think we're going to get an ice resurface here. It gives us an opportunity to talk a little bit about the game. Talk a little bit about what the reason that we're here. This whole purpose of this game, this is being put together by the Student Activities Office of Schoolcraft College as host in the arena of USA Hockey Arena. The benefit for this charity event is the MSP Fallen Trooper Memorial and the Trooper Assistance Fund. We'll come back in a few minutes and we'll talk a little bit about this fund and enjoy this small break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. You've been watching the Schoolcraft Ocelots take on the Michigan State Police Troopers. And we want to remind you why we're here, why this game is happening, and the worthwhile cause. What we're having this benefit for is the Michigan State Troopers Assistance Fund. It's a 503c3 arm of the Michigan State Police Assistance Fund. Funds from the MSTAF are granted in times of serious and unforeseen immediate need for MSP troopers as well as other law enforcement and first responders. Grants are also awarded in support of other 501c3 causes that fall within the appropriate guidelines. The link to the MSTAF website is www.mspta.net/MSTAF/donations. Donations can be made online at that link either by PayPal or credit debit card. There's also a box where a donor can make the donation in memory of someone specific. Those wishing to donate to the Fallen Trooper Memorial Fund can type Fallen Trooper Memorial Fund in that box. Checks can also be made out to the MSTAF or the Fallen Trooper Memorial Fund sent to the MSPTA 1715 Abbey Road, Suite B, East Lansing, Michigan 48823. And remember, all donations made to the MSTAF are tax deductible. Further, as part of the supporting structure of Schoolcraft College, the Student Activities Office helped put on this event. Todd Stowell was the contact who made so much of what is happening here today happen. Wanted to remind people about some upcoming events for the for the Student Activities Office. On April 18th is the Art Showcase. You can join the Computer Graphics Tech Club and the Video Production Club as the students will display their artwork. Some will be on sale. The hours for the event are 1 to 7 p.m., and this event's open to the public. Additionally, on April 23rd, the Birds of Prey Wildlife Education Program will have an event featuring Joe Rogers from the Wildlife Recovery Association. They'll feature over 10 live raptors, including bald eagles, the great horned and short-eared owls, and the red-tailed hawks and northern harriers. The hours for this event are only 1 to 2 p.m. on April 23rd. This, too, is open to the public. Student Activities Office is a great organization. If you have an idea for a club at Schoolcraft College, you need to contact Student Activities Office, and they will either help you get involved with an existing club or give you some cues as how to create one. Well, my name's Carl Ruff. I'm here with Kevin Burr, and we've been watching 2 periods of hockey from the Schoolcraft Ocelots and the Michigan State Police Troopers. Right now, the Troopers have the upper hand. They're leading 8-2 as we go into the third period. However, they will be shorthanded for about a half a minute. Ocelots back out with their starting lineup, and they're going to try to get a little bit more going. Kevin, we found that the Ocelots maybe were sacrificing their defense a little bit when they were down 2 goals, and the MSP was able to get behind them and score a couple of odd-man goals.
Yeah, odd-man rushes will always be a tough thing for teams to defend against, but as long as you keep guys as far back enough to read what's happening, you can easily prevent players from cherry-picking behind you and getting easy opportunities for a breakaway.
Well, it's positioning as well as vision and speed that's going to give them the indication that whether they need to come back or not. And a couple of times the Ocelots have been caught short. Here's a soft shot put forward by the Ocelots defenseman, number 24. I believe that's Dylan Van Zandt.
Yep.
Starting this third period, we've got a goaltender, Derek Dudek is back in goal for the Ocelots. And Whitaker for the Michigan State Troopers remains in goal. And Troopers pick up that puck. Going forward, we've said number 74's number quite a few times for MSP. A man who comes right out of the box. Derek Tasker, he's causes a little trouble there in the offensive zone. See, Joe Osborne, been a little stick in the eye for the Ocelots. Ocelots tried to play it across the board and maybe get a good position there and unable to corral it in. Troopers with the puck, bringing it out front. A little bit of nice skating going on there by John Tepadu. Back behind the goal, nice defensive play, and nearly.
Oh no, that puck's in the back of the net.
It's in the back of the net. It's hard to see there, Kevin. Some nice positioning there by the Ocelot player in front of his goalie on the initial shot, but the rebound offered back was able to be tucked in the back of the net. A little ticky-tack across the boards over there. Ocelots come away with it, trying to get into the offensive board, able to come in on sides. Shot on goal, steered aside. A lot of energy over there by the Ocelots' Nolan Sayach. To no avail. MSP comes up with the puck, and it bounces around in center ice and comes over to the Ocelots. Ocelots corral it in. They bring it across the blue line. Yeah, nice defensive play on the MSP. Troopers bring it down. They get down low, and a shot out front, or a feed out front meets no one but an Ocelot. Troopers back in their defensive zone, setting up a shot, unable to connect. That puck's going to go down for icing. Well, Kevin, Ocelots might have hoped for that early start to jumpstart their opportunities here in the third period, but it ends up once again like the first two periods with the MSP scoring first.
Yeah, and that last goal, I think a good friend Pete Krupski would say something along the lines of something with hungry dogs and cut of beef or something like that.
With apologies to Pete Krupski. And the Ocelots down low, trying to get a little something going. They're behind the net. And shouldered off of that puck by number 10 of the MSP. That's Cody Lunduski. He brings it down, tries to fend it off, and the Ocelots pick it up. Big defenseman over there, Garrett Strachan. And that's a quick shot. That was brought up quickly by Lindsay. He turned that shot in on the goalie.
Nice quick reaction on the rebound by the goaltender.
Yep. We've got a penalty. And
looks like the Ocelots will be called for a hooking. Oh, no. It's actually the state troopers again.
Well, I don't know about who's playing the music, but I think little Judas Priest breaking the law right now would be appropriate. We've got Michigan State Police Trooper Everett Morris sitting down for 2 minutes.
You could hear that shot go off the iron of the goal posts.
Well, Ocelots down low in the offensive zone. The MSP comes out with a shot on goal. That's shorthanded opportunity. Does not score, but the Ocelots have to go and reset. And as they come across in transition, making shot, and they're unable to reach that. Was heard cycling around, and the Ocelots are hot for that puck. They are cycling around the net, making some nice passes, and just as they say so, they've got a pass that's intercepted. Taylor Klotz put that one down. He's got the puck now, and he takes a shot that goes up high and into the net.
Great job by the Ocelots goaltender to stay square to the shooter, take away any lanes for a shot, and make sure to direct the puck away from the net.
I think he'd found himself a little bit more challenged had the puck been fed back to the trailing man there, but The shot was taken, and he was able to defend it. Here he kicks it aside. Coming right back out front.
Great poke check by the goaltender there.
Ocelots bringing across the blue line. They are on sides and bringing it around the back. Couple Ocelots in the back. Try to throw it down, and nobody home. Michigan State Police troopers come across the center. That's number 22. Anthony Hallett, very active and speedster, who's had an impact in this game. Little shot there was off the knees. Nolan Hatch walking it off. Marco Pompanu come across right through the center. Showing a little bit of skate skills there, but wasn't able to keep it as he was checked. That shot goes behind the net. Picked up by the MSP as they come across. You got a 1-on-2.
1-on-4.
And as he tries to drag himself down, that was unable to connect. That would have been a nice breakaway for the Ocelots. But Nick Anderson was unable to corral it as it came across a little hot. So if the Ocelots are going to have to pick up the pace once again. They may have to start taking some more chances again. They were burned early and often in the second period. But as both teams are now full strength, they're going to have to do something here to put some tally on the board. They're down 7 goals now at this point. Right in through center ice. The MSP makes a nice defensive play. And here's a nice feed. Kicked aside by the goalie, and it goes up into the net.
You know, one thing I've been seeing this entire game is the fact that the State Troopers have been able to use the boards to their advantage and will often pass the puck off the boards to redirect it towards a teammate. That's good use of not only your head with mathematics and geometry, but also just being aware of where your teammates are and finding ways to get the puck to them.
That puck goes knocked into the MSP bench.
And the goalie on the bench flashing some weather too.
Down approaching the 9-minute mark. MSP comes across with a 2-on-1. That long shot easily picked up by Debo.
Nice clean slap shot. Goalie saw it all the way. Easy save. Unfortunately, he almost lost the puck afterwards.
Got to secure that puck. Wait till that whistle gets blown.
He was lucky the whistle was blown when it was.
Gave it a little bit of anticipatory by the referee. Nice. Another nice wide open shot. Given up by the Ocelots, but their goalkeeper was able to come up to the task.
Yeah, flashing the leather there as well, and then tried to flip the puck onto the outside of his catching glove, a la Marc-Andre Fleury. Looks like the goalies here are a bit showy.
Well, yeah, special breed to be a goalie.
Ain't that the truth?
MSP kicks that back. The defenseman up near the line, brings it forward. He's looking for somebody to pass it to, and that pass does go through. It's deflected into the chin of the goalkeeper. A little bit of poking at it, but the whistle blows.
Goalie was able to cover the puck. And great job by both teams to, one, crowd the net to try and score, and two, crowd around the players crowding in net to take out the garbage and keep it away from the goalie.
Good point. Kevin, this is a deep one. They're going to try to get to the puck. Ocelots try to get to the puck first. Offset icing. They do. Throw the puck through the center. Nobody home. Ocelots, however, end up with the puck. Defensively checked by the stick. And it's brought down to the other end of the ice by Luke Eibler. Unable to make his connection. Ocelots a little bit back and forth now. This game has opened up a little bit. That puck
Heads
goes.
up play by the referee there to make sure the puck did not hit him in the face.
Yeah, they prefer not to have that happen.
Oh, definitely.
Ocelots down deep. And that puck's turned over. I think the MSP is going off for a line change. Ocelots are going to match. Nice move. Nice again. And he's brought down to the ground, knocked off balance.
Great glove save there by the goaltender, and also great sportsmanship there by the Ocelot player, handing the MSP trooper his stick back after he lost it.
That tells you a little bit about these players, a little bit about this game, and a little bit about the fact they don't play each other twice a year in order to build up some of them hard feelings. As the Troopers have possession in their own zone, bring it across into the neutral zone. Yeah, he's going to bring it all the way down, looking for a partner. Unable to connect, although they maintain possession. Swing through the center there, intercepted by the Ocelots. A couple of sticks right on that play. And it's flipped back over into the offensive zone of the MSP. Puck comes out soft, picked up by the Ocelots. A little bit of quick motion, nice defensive play. Scott Lansky held his position, blocked that pass. MSP comes through. With a little bit of speed coming across the line. Sean Thibodeau lost it. Nick Anderson disrupting that play. MSP calmly bringing it across the line, waiting for manpower to show up. Reinforcements, you might say. Couple of players tussling, and it ends up with a Schoolcraft possession. Michael Pompanu brings it out to his teammate. Intercepted by the MSP. Pompanu ends up with the plate puck again. Shot picked up by the goalkeeper. Flips it over to the referee, and we've had a whole lot of nothing going on here in the third period. We've had a lot of back and forth, but we haven't had the flurry of goals that we had in the second period. I think we saw a lot of energy toward the end of the second period. We haven't seen a whole lot of that manifest in this third.
I wouldn't say that. There has been plenty of energy. It's just both teams have been really smart in making sure they're back and responsible on defense.
As the Ocelots bring that puck down, bring it behind the goal. Swinging it through, looking for a battery mate there. Unable to connect. Shot toward the front of the goal. Picked up, and there's a shot that's unable to get behind the goaltender. Ocelots getting their opportunities, cycling around behind the net. Pinched up against the ice by the defense. Looking for a whistle to stop play. That's not going to happen. It's a little bit free, kicking it around. Oh, and unable for the Ocelots to take advantage of that open puck in front of the net. MSP working a little smarter, bringing it across. Not a whole lot of errant passes. Nice work, and there's a beautiful pass up front, and able to make the stop.
Great reaction by the goaltender to make sure he covered the puck with his catching glove after it was still open on the blue ice.
Kyle Riddle came in there with that shot for the MSP, and he didn't put a whole lot on it. I think he was trying to get the goaltender to commit early, and was going to push it behind him after the goaltender committed. MSP maintains possession. They're down low. They're trying to get their positioning set up. Call a play. That shot on goal hits a goalie in the chest. It bounced across the boards. Ocelots are going to pick it up. They got a man down deep. They have to watch for offsides, and the pass doesn't make it all the way through. Michigan State Police kick it back. Goes into the defensive zone for the Ocelots where they pick it up. Shooting across, picked up at the center line, brought across the blue line by the Ocelots. And checked nicely by the Michigan State Police. That's David Tasker. Tasker out in front defending, makes a block on that shot by the Ocelots. Right out in front. And defensive position there for Dylan Van Zandt.
Risky decision there by the goaltender for the Ocelots.
Oh.
If the State Troopers were able to settle that down faster, it would have been a great opportunity to score on an open net.
Well, they had an opportunity there. Everett Morris had his shot. That was kicked aside. Here comes the Ocelots. And nice hard shot by Owen Hunt. Goaltender
switched
Whitaker.
again. I wonder when that happened.
Well, he picks up the puck, and MSP is going to bring it across. Ocelots fighting for control, and they get control here, find himself right in the center, and he's bodied off. Loses control of the puck, goes back and gets it himself. Tries to get past 3 MSP players and unable to do so. Troopers bring it across. Throw it back through the center. It's picked up, number 74. He's cut off by the defense. Kicks it back, number 10. Takes a shot. That puck bounces off the glass, hits the back of the net. Comes out back to the blue line. Michigan State Troopers throwing it down low. Troopers with a 9-2 advantage in this game with 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Troopers carrying the play. Ocelot was hoping there for a breakaway, unable to get it, unable to corral that puck. They had possession down low, trying to get out of the defensive zone, unable to do that. Little bit of quick stick movement, and that puck's up into the net for a timeout. Minute 37 left on the clicker. Score 9-2, Michigan State Police Troopers in this 3rd annual benefit game. So far, the Ocelots have been unable to solve the Michigan State Troopers in this 3rd year of this benefit raiser for the Michigan State Troopers Assistant Fund. But it's not what it's all about. They're playing for some pride, of course, but it's all about raising money. Ocelots come across. Nice onside, drop pass, and a shoot. Clearly saw Trooper goalie threw that puck out there. Brought it all the way back. Dylan Van Zandt. Reaching it across. Jacob Stanley carrying that puck all the way down. He gets a shot on goal. Goaltender throws it back out, where it's unexpectedly shot back on goal. He was up to the task to defend that one. At the last minute of play, with a 9-2 game, Michigan State Police coming across through the center. Make a shot on goal. That's defended. Ocelots pick up the goal. Throw it down. Not going to be icing because it was touched by a trooper. Ocelots have to turn it around and got a man held behind the blue line. Unable to take that offensive opportunity. Nice pass, cross ice. 13 for the Ocelots. Makes a pass. Unable to connect. Throws another pass out front. Dylan Van Zandt lost an edge. He went down hard. Ends up somehow with the puck.
Unfortunately for Van Zandt, he was reminded that ice is slippery.
And we have a very late goal here for the Michigan State Police. I think that was Kyle DePio there who made that goal. That's going to give the final score for the
There was no goal.
Michigan State Police. Oh, they're going to.
I think the puck ended up missing the net.
So as we see the two teams go and line up for traditional handshake. Show class that you see consistently from hockey players. No hard feelings. Again, this is a charity game. Kevin, it was an interesting, entertaining game. Given the opportunity to be up here and work for Schoolcraft College Sports Network, the Student Activities Office, and as benefit for the Michigan State Police Fund, Assistance Fund. Schoolcraft College Hockey Ocelots finish their season now, and they'll be looking forward to this fall. Well, folks, we want to remind you once again what this whole thing was about is the two teams sit out at center ice and get their picture taken. That the benefit of this is the Michigan State Troopers Assistance Fund. The fund is a 501c3 arm of the MSPTA. It funds the MSTAF are granted in times of serious and unforeseen immediate need for the MSP troopers, as well as other law enforcement and first responders. Grants are also awarded in support of other 501c3 causes that fall within the appropriate guidelines. The link to the MSTAF website is www.mspta.net/MSTAF/donations. Donations can be made online at that link either by PayPal or by credit debit card. There's a box where the donor can make the donation in memory of someone specific. Those wishing to donate to the Fallen Trooper Memorial Fund can type Fallen Trooper Memorial Fund in that box. Checks can also be made out to the MSTAF or the Fallen Trooper Memorial Fund and sent to the MSPTA at 1715 Abbey Road, Suite B, East Lansing, 48823. And remember, all donations made to the MSTAF are tax deductible. Well, remember, this partnership with the MSP is the third annual game with all parties looking forward to future matchups in the years to come. The event is supported locally by the following businesses: Schoolcraft College Departments, the School Student Activities Office, the Career Center, the Learning Support Services, and the Schoolcraft Media Center and the Schoolcraft College Sports Network. Well, Kevin, we saw an entertaining game. This is my first opportunity to sit up high here and discuss the game. And it's my first opportunity to work with you. I want to shake your hand. Appreciate the partnership we had here. And it was fun for me, and it was for a good cause. We had the Michigan State Police players who originate from teams all around the center. They all have in common that they're Michigan State Police. And they play throughout the state of Michigan on other teams, and they come here for special events such as this. It's become a cherished, this hockey game has become a cherished opportunity to raise funds for the MSP's chosen program. And as the teams are out here, the Michigan State Police team troopers with their coaches, out here on the ice, having their picture taken by Rena Laverty. They're going to be commemorating this year, and hopefully next year you're going to see some of these same guys here. Probably the same can't be said for the Ocelots, a college team. They change over every year. You get some of the older kids who move on to four-year colleges or move on into the trades or go on further their college education. But the one thing about having the Schoolcraft College Ocelot hockey team out here is that it generates interest and it brings other kids into the Schoolcraft College membership, and kids who are interested in it, they try out. And though not everybody can make the Schoolcraft College hockey team, they would love to have everybody play. If you have students in the area that are considering going to college, I'd say you'd give the Student Activities Office, Todd Stowell, a call and find out how they can participate in the USA Hockey, in the Schoolcraft College hockey program. We are once again at the USA Hockey Arena watching this event. Kevin, you got any words?
It was a pleasure working with you on this game. I'd like to also thank everybody from the Schoolcraft College Sports Network for putting on a fantastic broadcast, as always.
Well, Kevin, this game was interesting. It was a higher scoring game than we maybe anticipated and that we've seen before. I think you saw a lot of promise by the young Schoolcraft team playing against a wily veteran team of the Michigan State Police. But it wasn't all about the score up on the board. It was about raising funds. And each of the players on the Ocelots is a winner as they're playing these heroes of the Michigan State Police. And we want to thank those players. We want to thank the Michigan State Troopers for doing what they do. And certainly appreciated seeing everybody play here. And we'll be looking forward to these two teams going at it again next year.
Absolutely.
Shake your hand, young man, and thank you very much. This is the Schoolcraft College Sports Network. This has been Schoolcraft Ocelots hockey as the Ocelots lose to the Michigan State Police Troopers at USA Hockey Arena.